Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about how can create some of the controller and also how can working with the controller. So now in this video, I want to discuss about that middleware. And that is one of the most important part in Laravel project, that is a middleware. So I want to give you some of the example, then it will be much clear to you. Like as I told you before, when you go some of the specific building and into the building area, they have the two type of person. One is the businessman, another is the job holder. So if you want to ask to the guard that you want to go to the job holder person, then guard will instruct you and he will be help you to reach that job holder person. And also if someone comes and want to meet with the business person, and then this guard will help him to reach to the business person. Okay, so that's the guard functionality worked by this middleware. Okay friend, so when actually that is pretty much common, like if you search on some of the YouTube videos and it asks for that your age range, that means when you adult, when you 18 years old, then you will be able to access this video, rather than you will be not able to access this video. So this type of all that instructions, so this type of all that functionality managed by this middleware. So how can create this middleware? In this video I will show you that things with a live example. For doing this is pretty much easy. If you go to Laravel official website, into the basic, and they have the middleware. So into the middleware here, you will get a lot of the resources. Here you can see if you want to create some of the middleware. So that is our command line as a PHP artisan make middleware, and that will be your middleware name. Okay. And also here you can see there is a age limit. So when it will be as a less than or equal the 200, then this will be redirected to the home page, and else it will be redirected to the request page. So better I will show you how that functionality actually work. Like I want to create first of all one of the middleware. I copy it, and now I want to open our this location, that is our project location. I want to paste it. There is a PHP artisan make middleware, and then your middleware name. So whatever the name you will choose, you can choose it from here. So right now for education purpose, I'm using the same name as a check ace. Okay, now if you click as the enter, now you can see middleware created successfully. So when you created this middleware, you'll get this middleware if you go to your extension, that means your app and the HTTP, and then into the HTTP there is a middleware. And into the middleware here you can see that is by default all that middleware, and I have created new middleware as a check ace. So that is I have created, right? So when you create any middleware, you have to put that notification to the Laravel that I have created one of the middleware as a check ace or whatever you actually created. So you have to register it. You have to register it into the kernel.php. Okay, so into the kernel.php, if you open it, so here in particular that area, so into the route middleware area, you have to put some of the notification to the Laravel that you have created one of the new middleware. That means here you have to register it. So right now I want to better copy it, and after that I paste it. So I have put that name whatever you want. So right now I want to create one. I name it as ace or whatever you want as I told you, and into this a name that as ace. So with this ace you can actually access your this middleware. Okay, so I have created this middleware as a check ace. So right now there is a controller, so we don't need this. I remove everything. Okay, I remove everything. There is a welcome blade, I remove it. So I have created one of the middlewares. That is a middleware I have created as this one. There is a check ace. So now I want to copy it. So here we have to name it. Okay, so here after that authentication, so here we don't need this. Here we have to name it this middleware name. That means in our app, and then HTTP, and into the HTTP there is a middleware. So app HTTP middleware, and into the middleware folder I have created on the file as a check ace. So make that sure you add that as a check ace, and after that you have to add this class. That means that is actually our class. Okay friend, I hope it's very much clear to you. So here into the kernel.php, here you have to register it. So I have already registered it, and I name it with the name as a ace. So now I want to work in our this middleware. That means here there have some of the functionality. There is a function handler, and that is a request. So these the requests it should be get, like here if you go to Laravel official website, And here you can see they have some of the simple condition. Better I copy it. Okay, I copy this if condition. So and after that there is a return next, the by default request. So here after this, here I paste it. Okay friend, so here that means whatever the request I passed through the our URL, so into the request URL it should be checked that age. So make that sure this name will be your registered name. Okay, so right now I use it as the age. So here if you want to change it, you can change it, you can make it as a right now I use that as a check. Okay, so whatever the things you will register it on here, you make that sure you have to do, you have to add it on here. Okay, so that is actually our check, right friend? I hope it's very much clear to you. So now here that is our less or the equal, and that is our value. So I right now want to change that value as a 20. Okay friends, so that means when it should be less than and the equal as a 20, then it should be redirect to the home page, rather than it's not will be visible. So here if you want to add that here there is a return redirect, one of the home route. So I didn't create any home route. Maybe here you can say I didn't create any home route. Better I want to create one of the another route for our home. That means that will be as a home. Okay, that will be our this route. So that is actually the route, I didn't create it, so that will be our home route. And into the home route I want to create one of the echo. That means I want to show some of the string value. Sorry, here I want to load some of the string value as a this is home page. Okay, so this type of one of the string value it will be display. So here I have created it. So now I want to add our this middleware functionality. I want to add this middleware functionality. I name it with the check, and also I register it with the name as a check, right? So now I want to add this middleware in our about page. For education purpose I'm using it on here. So if you want to add that middleware here, you have to write down as a middleware. Okay, you have to write down as a middleware, and into the middleware I have created that middleware name as a check, right? So make that sure that is our check, right? So right now if you want to access our this about page, if you want to access it, then first of all you have to also there is actually one of the condition you have to as a 20. That means when your age group level will be as a less than or the equal is equal to 20, then it should be redirect to the home page, rather than you will be not able to access our this about page. So now I want to check it, everything will be much clear to you if you now click as a save all. Right now that is our home page, I click as a refresh. So now I want to access our home route, right? That means our about route. So that is our about. So into the about route area, that is our about. Here I have already put that middleware one of the conditions. So now let's check this out. If you now access that about, now click as a enter. Yes, you can see friend, when you actually use it, it's now redirected to not the about page, it's really redirected to the home page. Okay, so because of all here I have already put that condition. That means into the middle area I have already put that condition, when it will be less than as a, and then equal the 20, then it will be redirect to the home page. So here I have put that condition, middleware condition, into the about. That means when it will be as a, if you want to access that about, you must have to be greater than the 20. Okay, so for the reasons here you can see, if you access by about, click as enter, it's automatically redirected to the home. Okay, so here if you want to check it, like here I want to check it with the about. So here I want to add one of the condition as a one of the check condition, there is a check, and here I want to make it as a 32 or 25. Okay, I may make it as a 25. So right now I didn't create any ID, so that means that is actually our age ID. Okay, so here I have put that condition as a condition, that is under 20. So now I want to make it as a 25. So now let's check this out. Now I access our about route or not. And now if you click as the enter, yes, you can see friend, now you can actually able to access this ID as a 25. So right now you can access our this about page. I hope it's very much clear to you friend. And also that is our 25, right? So now if you change it, like that is actually the 20 or less than the 20, I want to make it as a 15. Okay, I make it as a 15. So now if you add that 15 and after that if you click as a enter, that means it should be redirected to our this redirected home page, right friends? So everything actually worked by this middleware. Like I show you, like there is a 15 and now if you click as a enter, yes, you can see it's now redirected to you to the home page. I hope it's very much clear to you friend. So here if you want to access your about page, you must have to be they have the age limit. I put that age limit, you must have to be 20 years. Okay, so here when you use that 20 years as a about and then our middleware as a @ and the check our middleware, and now if when you put as a before above that 20, then you can access your about page, and when you'll be as a 18 years old and if you click as enter, you will be not able to access that about page. Automatically this middleware redirected to you the home page. Okay, so that is the very basic one of the example. I hope you get some of the little idea about that middleware, how can create that middleware, how that middleware actually work, and how that middleware functionality actually work. Okay friend, I hope you enjoyed very much. So in our next video, I want to discuss about some of the route URL. So how can use some of the route URL in our next video. I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.